And I own lots of gold and silver, and today some Bitcoin and even some Ethereum. And the reason I do that is very simple. It's not because I love gold, silver, Bitcoin, and all that. I just don't trust my government. And if you trust our government, trust the dollar, trust the stock market, trust Fauci, trust all those high-paid government academic elite bureaucrats to watch out for you, then fine, But I'd rather trust gold, silver especially, because they're God's money. God put them here on earth. They're actually elements of the periodic table. In case if you don't know what that is, I think it was chemistry class, but I cheated that class also. So today is a very special show. Again, we have Kevin DeMeritt. He is the founder and operator of the largest precious metal firms in America, Lyric Capital. And for full disclosure, I do speak for them. When people say, and I'm not compensated, and people say, well, why do you speak for free for Lyric Capital? I said, because when all my friends on Fox Television, I know people hate Fox, but anyway, whatever, when they see me on Lyric Capital ad endorsing silver, the moment you make television, people think you know something. Well, I still don't know anything, but I'm on television every night of the week speaking for Lyric Capital saying I love silver. Now, my other friend is Peter Schiff, who also has Schiff Gold and all this stuff, but he doesn't do any advertising, so I don't speak for him. So if you get that, Peter? So this is nothing personal. I mean, I just trust gold, silver, and I trust Bitcoin and Ethereum more than I trust the government or anybody else. So with that said, I've been speaking for Lyric Capital for years. I thank you, Kevin, for making me famous. I go to my Republican or my more conservative enclaves where the rich and possessed go to mingle, and they go, oh, I saw you on Fox Television. They go, yeah, and they think I know something. That's even funnier.
That's great, Happy. I think you know a lot more than you're letting on.
I just don't trust Fauci. I don't trust Biden. I don't trust Kamala. I don't trust the Fed, and I don't trust the Treasury. I mean, it's that simple. I'd rather trust God's money, gold, silver, platinum, palladium. I'd rather trust that stuff than criminal bureaucrats. But, I remember when the U.S. dollar was real money. It was backed by gold until Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard in 1971, August 15th. And that's when I shifted from cash to gold, silver, and now crypto. Before the European Union, all the countries had their different fiat. Fiat stands for fake money, government declared money. So what happened is they shifted to the euro. I have been to the top of the Andes looking for gold in these mines. I've been to Mongolia, chasing this place called the Checkerboard, looking for gold and silver. I still own a silver mine in Argentina, and I just bought into one of the largest gold mines in the world in Utah. So I am in the mining side. So people, are you into mining stock? I said, no, I'm into ownership. There's a difference. But if you want to buy mining stocks, again, the reason I don't trust mining stocks is because it's a stock. I want the real thing. I mean, I'm pretty hard-headed and hard-assed. One more thing is that what people don't realize is in around 2000, gold was $300 an ounce.
That's right.
And today it's about $1,800. And then people talk to me about Apple and all this. So I said, well, gold didn't do too bad. The reason I know this is because I've actually traveled the world looking for, I've been to Argentina, bought a silver mine out there. But the thing that really convinced me was I went to Peru in 1989, I think, whatever it was. And I'm standing in the Andes, and I was about at 14,000 feet. I was passing out because I couldn't even breathe. And I look on this mountainside, and I see these little holes going up the mountainside. And so I asked the guide, I call him the little Inca, he's Peruvian. So what was that? He says, that was the Inca, or the indigenous people at that time, looking for gold and silver.
Right.
And I went, so this is before telegraph, this is before internet. What were these guys who are primitive people with no information from the outside world? They're as isolated as they can be. But they were tracking this vein going up this mountain. He says, and this other guy, he was a priest, he says, because gold are the tears of God. Human beings know intuitively, instinctively, that is real. It's God's money. And so that's why I get up and I sound like some evangelist, gold and silver are God's money. I'm going, but I've seen it.
Yeah.
And I said, these Inca or indigenous people are looking for gold way up in the mountains. And I'm going, why is that? At the same time, they were doing the same thing all over the world.
All over the world. That's
and
right.
Before there was radio, television, TV, all that stuff, they're already doing it. Then I go to Mongolia, this place called the Checkerboard. They're doing the same thing. They had little holes all over the place. And I'm going, well, were the Mongolians communicating to the Peruvians? I don't think so. So there's something mysterious about gold, silver, and Bitcoin. But we're also going to come up, much like Bitcoin and many of the cryptos, there is a finite amount. There's other things called country risk. Why is gold always placed in the most dangerous places on earth? And if the country hates you, they won't let you touch their gold. So all of these factors are important when you consider, should I own a few gold coins or a few silver coins or bars of silver or gold? Everybody should have some real gold, silver, and Bitcoin in their portfolio that they control. The word is control. And the reason gold, silver, and Bitcoin are similar, or cryptos, is because of the limited supply. And the supplies are getting more limited. And as the worlds get more dangerous, gold and silver become more scarce because more and more bankers are holding on to it. But also, for some reason, gold and silver are always deposited in the most dangerous places on earth and dangerous countries. So all of these are factors that go into when I sit on Lair Capital and Fox Television and I say, I buy silver. There's a reason for it, not because I'm getting compensated. One big reason I recommend silver is, as Kevin already mentioned, not too long ago in the 80s, silver was $50 an ounce. And gold was like $800. Today, gold is at $1,800, but silver is now $25 an ounce. And silver is an industrial metal. It means it's used in batteries, solar, all this stuff, and there's less of it. So when I say silver at $25 an ounce, that's like saying Apple at $50 a share, or Bitcoin at $3,000 a share. That's how I look at it. There's a thing called numismatic, because I see that on television all the time. What is numismatic? Gold and silver coins and stuff like that. What does that mean to you? Gold and silver are God's money. Humans have intuitively known it's real. But what happens is when we get educated, we're going to, save dollars. We're not taught, no financial education in school. And wonder why we have such a gap between rich and poor.
Small ebook, big impact, the wealth tree. The only 4 ways that will make you financially free forever. Download it here for free.